Good evening, everyone. Welcome to closing comments here for March 23rd. Let's jump right into our charts and see what kicked off the new week. First on the board today, we got our June live cattle. We did see a little bit of upside here in this front month live contract. A lot of those back months still seeing some weakness here. While June did get a close above those prior week's highs, we did still see a little bit of weakness here in these back months. We did see August briefly getting above last week's high, but then October and December still seeing a nice little inside day here. Seeing some resistance at those major averages. Look for June with this close above that prior week high. That just kind of opens the door to trade back up here into these prior pointed controls. 235.25 is going to be a spot that we did fall short of here today, but the bulls are set up to go retest that area. A lot of leftover inventory up in this area. Sellers should start to wake back up and put that selling pressure on as we move up here into 35 to 36. This big red box still acting as resistance here. We expect to see that hold. Bears should try and keep this market capped here in the mid 230s and try and turn this thing lower. Look for this thing to balance out here in the days to come in this zone and start to roll over as those sellers start to get back into this market. We should see some more selling pressure here in the days to come. However, if those bulls do get a nice strong finish here above 236.5, preferably on increasing volume, that would signal the potential start of a new uptrend and get this market back on track. But we'll have to wait and see how this market responds here in the next couple of days in the mid 230s. Slow play this thing, and we should see how it plays out in the days to come. We'll continue to monitor this situation. Still expecting to see some more selling pressure, but we do have some good levels to trade around here in case of a bearish or bullish reversal here. So keep an eye on this 236.5 level. Still expecting resistance here in the days to come, but how we react and move out of this area will be important for the next leg. April feeders on the board next. Pretty quiet day here in this feeder market, just kind of balancing out here in about a $4 range. Prices seeing resistance here at those major averages from below. Still staying below that prior week's high as well. Pretty quiet day here though. Bears still remain in control here with these lower highs and lower lows. This market still losing ground. Relative weakness compared to that live cattle market. We still expect to see sellers step in and keep the pressure on this feeder market here. Look for offers below today's low at 350 to keep this market moving. This downtrend still remains intact here. As long as we are trading below 355.35, look for those sellers to keep this market capped here in this area and try and take another run lower here in the days to come. May corn futures on the board now. We did see a little bit of volatility here in this market, opening up last night and seeing a nice push up above 470 early. However, we did get a weak close after that news announcement this morning talking about Iran. However, the market doesn't seem quite so sure of that quite yet. This thing kind of balancing out here around 460 today, showing those bulls are still keeping this market supported. Like last week, we did see good support at that 20-day average. If these bulls are able to keep this market capped or held up here above that 20-day and inside today's range, look for them to try and make another run up here towards 65 to 470. We should see this corn market try and follow through like those other green markets and keep on pushing higher. Look for them to make another run up here at these range highs. Look for those bulls to try and keep this market moving to the upside. Next up, crude oil markets seeing some volatility here today regarding the news this morning. Big breakdown early as we opened up above $100 last night. We did see a big swing all the way down, briefly probing below 85, but finding support at that 20-day average. As we can see here late today, we did have some pretty wide ranges, but still finding good support down there in the high 80s to low 90s. We should see the truth about how this Iran war is shaping up here as long as we watch this crude oil market. If we continue to find support down here at this 20-day average in the days to come and those bulls start to get a bid, we aren't necessarily out of the woods yet. So we could see this market still keep on moving in a nice little uptrend here as long as it finds support at that 20. We'll continue to monitor this situation and keep an eye out for more developments out of Iran. So this thing isn't over quite yet until we can get the right answer here from this crude market. Next up, equity markets seen a nice rally here today early. Futures rallying hard off of that news before the open today. However, most of the day session, we did see a little bit of upside, but with a pretty weak finish here today. Also seeing some weakness here already in the evening session, kind of coming off those lows. We did see the S&P trade all the way up to that 20-day average and get rejected. The NASDAQ slipping a little bit here below 24,000, but able to get a close back inside that range. Not expecting to see this stick. We should see the sellers continue to put the pressure on this market. The Dow as well seeing a rally here today, but putting in new yearly lows early. Still expecting to see more selling pressure one day, and one news announcement isn't enough to get this market turned around quite yet. We encourage everyone to still remain defensive, be cash heavy here, and there should be better opportunities in the future to come. But right now, now is not the time for that. I encourage everyone to remain defensive, and we'll have better opportunities to put money to work at a later date. So in the meantime, stay defensive and look out for more volatility here across these markets. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Catch you guys tomorrow.